And I'm delighted to say that we now have Rob on the line. Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Michael.
So we've heard Will's view as a Barnet fan. He thought that Barnet lost the game maybe more than Forest Green winning it. What's yours? I'm sure you disagree.
The first 30 minutes, I think Barnet started very brightly. They used the wind to their advantage and they got Akindi into some dangerous positions and they obviously got their goal. And then I thought after the first 30 minutes we got to grips with the game and obviously Dale scored a great goal which maybe was against the run of play and obviously got us into the game. And I think we closed the 15 minutes out of that half really well, and then second half I thought we used the win to our advantage and I thought we were on top, to be honest. And when we got the second and third, I think we saw the game out well and limited Barnet to very few chances after that.
What would you say has changed since the new year to bring about such an upturn in form?
Difficult question, really. Obviously, winning a few games in a row is always going to breed that winning habit, and I think that's what's happened with us, to be honest. A bit more confidence, and I think we've grown with those wins, and we're all playing with that freedom and confidence, and we're going into every game believing we're going to win, and I think that has an effect on the opposition as well when they see the run we've been going on.
In terms of the top two clubs, Barnet and Bristol Rovers, out of the two clubs, which one do you think is more likely to get promoted this year?
I'm playing them both. Obviously, I might be a little bit biased because my brother's at Bristol Rovers, so I'd like to see them win it for that fact, for my brother.
Would you fear meeting him in the playoffs, or would you relish that?
Say that again, sorry?
Would you fear meeting him in the playoffs? Would you fear meeting Stuart, or would you relish that opportunity to get the bragging rights in the household?
Well, it'd be a great occasion to play in it, obviously, and it'd be a nervy one for my mum and dad. I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest, but obviously you'd have to put that aside and get on with the game. Obviously, we both want to get into the football league, so if that does happen, then it'll be an unbelievable story. That's for sure.
Is there any sense of frustration that maybe you guys couldn't find this brilliant sort of run of form earlier in the season? Because it looks like a title challenge is probably out of the question. But if it had come earlier, then maybe that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah, of course you can always look at it like that. Yeah, but I don't think we can look at what's happened earlier on in the season. We did drop some silly points and things like that, but these things happen. Obviously, we were at the start of the season. We were a fairly new squad that the manager put together. So, but no, I don't think we've got to look at it in any regret. I think we just got to focus on what we're doing at the minute, to be honest.
Rob, I'll dangle you a carrot here. We're talking there about, okay, maybe not finishing champions, but is that really out of the question? I mean, the goals you're scoring, you've got to be the informed team out of the top 6 or 7. Why not? There's still 8 games to go. Yeah,
definitely. I can understand what you're saying. Obviously, it's not in our hands. We'd be relying on, obviously, teams above us to drop quite a few points. Obviously, we haven't got to play Bristol Rovers, Barnet. We've got Macclesfield left, so obviously we could take points off them, but I don't think it's in our hands. Obviously, if results do go our way and we keep picking up wins, then we could be in with a chance of that. I think we'd have to win all 8 remaining games to be in with a chance, and even then that might not be enough. So we're obviously just following the old cliche, but just one game at a time, really. And if we slowly do get into the title race, then it would be great.
Forest Green are pretty well funded by the standards of the conference. Do you think there's any chance they could follow the lead of Fleetwood and Crawley Town and rise up the leagues in quick succession?
Yeah, obviously the chairman's very ambitious, and I think that's his aims, and that's what he wants to do. So I can't see why Forest Green wouldn't have a chance of doing that. Obviously, I think the attendances would have to rise and things like that, but there's every chance why you've got a chairman that's backing a football club like he is.
And what was it like to be at Salisbury during last season, and just how difficult was that a time to be at the club, and how did it feel being there at that time?
To be honest, the start of the season was brilliant. We was obviously being paid on time and things like that, and we actually had a really good squad. I felt that if the manager was able to keep that squad this season, we'd have actually had a really good chance of making something of this year. But then obviously when it started going like a little bit down the pan and we weren't being paid on time, and obviously you got bills to pay and things like that, it was really, really hard. Obviously lads were struggling to even come in and like pay for petrol to get to training, so it did have an effect. And then when that did start happening, our results dramatically went negative. So it was a very hard time, and obviously we didn't get much of our money back. So it has been tough.
Rob, for me, John Parkinson's been absolute quality for you guys, especially in the last couple of months as you've had this great run of form. Can you just kind of describe for us how important he is to the squad and the team?
Yeah, obviously any goal scorer is important. I think if you are going to have a challenge of getting promoted, you do need a goal scorer, and Parky does bring that, and he brings a lot to the change room as well. He's a massive character for us, and he keeps lads at it, and he's very good in the change room, and obviously his quality speaks for itself. He's played at a higher level, and he's brought that to us, and he's scoring goals, and yeah, you can't doubt that.
You spoke of the need for rising attendances. They are up by 25% this year, and there's the free coach travel going on for the rest of this season to encourage fans. There was a great away attendance at Barnet, as A.D. Pennick himself commented on. It must be nice to see that with results improving, that support from the town and the community is picking up. Yeah, definitely. I think on the attendances, it's down to us winning football matches. If you win football matches, I think fans will come out in numbers, and more will come and watch. And obviously with the club putting on the free away travel, I think that's absolutely brilliant. Because obviously away at Barnet, they were unbelievable, to be honest. It was towards the end, and like when we were winning, it was like we had the home crowd, to be honest. They were really vocal and drove us along. So that's a great gesture from the club, and it does actually really help the players. And as someone who's been playing in non-league for a long time, you've been at Stevenage, who have come into the Football League, but you didn't quite get that chance. Just how much does promotion mean to you and drive you on? Yeah, of course it does. I'd love to get back into the Football League and play more games than I did. Obviously, Graham Wesley gave me that chance, and I played, I think it was about 15 to 20 starts in the year we got promoted from League 2 into League 1, and that was a great achievement, and I'm forever thankful to Graham for giving me that opportunity. But now, yeah, I've dropped down back into non-league because I had a quite serious injury at Stevenage, and now I'm getting over that, and yeah, it'd mean a lot to get promoted and have another chance into the Football League. Thank you very much for your time, Rob. Given that you guys haven't lost since we started playing your highlights on Non-League Chat, we're obviously a good luck charm, and we hope that keeps going till the end of the season. Thanks very much for your time. Thank you. Cheers, Michael. Cheers, Rob.